Welcome to KGN Caribbean News. I'm Karisha Graham. Here's what's making headlines in this week's Caribbean Crime Watch. In Trinidad and Tobago, two men are in the hospital after being shot by a retired police officer in Arouca. Police say the 64-year-old was asleep at home when he heard noises outside. He told officers he saw two people near a car in his yard and opened fire. Both men were wounded, one in the chest and the other in the stomach. The retired officer later drove them to the Arima hospital himself. Police in Guyana are investigating after officers at Cheddi Jagan International Airport were caught demanding money from a traveler. The force says the incident was captured on security cameras and the officers involved are now under close arrest. A formal probe is underway by the Office of Professional Responsibility. The government has also moved quickly, ordering that body cameras be worn by all law enforcement officers at ports of entry starting this week. Officials stress they have zero tolerance for corruption and are urging passengers to report any request for bribes. An 18-year-old from St. Paul's is recovering after being shot during a daytime altercation last Thursday. Police say John Freeman was wounded on his left side with what they describe as a homemade fishing-style gun. The teenager was first treated at Pogson Hospital, then transferred to JNF General in stable condition. Investigators say the suspect surrendered to officers later that same day and remains in custody as the case moves forward. And today's newscast is powered by Luxury Glam Onsley. So if you want your makeup, your hair, brows, or lashes on point, whether you're stepping out bold, bridal ready, or straight up boss babe vibes, Little One, the owner of Luxury Glam Onsley, got you covered. Trust me, this is where the glam magic happens. Hit up the number on your screen to book your glow up or catch all the info on Instagram on your screen. Let's check the political heartbeat of the Caribbean in this week's Politics Pulse. In St. Lucia, a new proposal from the opposition United Workers' Party is drawing attention and questions. The party has promised free tuition at Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. Critics say the plan leaves many details unanswered. They want clarity on how the program would be funded, whether it covers costs beyond tuition, and what it means for the college long-term quality. Commentators also point out that the same leadership once argued the school should be self-sufficient, so voters are pressing for answers on what has changed. Here's what's happening in the Caribbean economy with this week's Island Market Watch. The United States is raising concerns about the treatment of migrant workers in Antigua and Barbuda. According to a new investment report, some employees says they're pressured not to join unions, sometimes with warnings that their work permits could be at risk. While the law gives workers the right to organize, the report notes that enforcement can be uneven, leaving migrants especially vulnerable. Grenada and Cuba are making changes to their long-standing worker exchange program. Leaders from both countries agreed to update the rules, making sure Cuban professionals working on the island now receive the same treatment and benefits as their Grenadian counterparts. Officials say the move will strengthen oversight of the program, which has been especially important in keeping Grenada's health system running. The government adds it will also continue investing in local training and scholarships to build its own pool of doctors and specialists. This segment of KGN Caribbean News is sponsored by Bellam Natural Skincare, a real Jamaican brand born from the founder's own skin struggles. If you're tired of dark spots, dry patches, or uneven skin tone, these handmade soaps could be your new best friend. They've got some killer combos like kojic acid with vitamin C, turmeric and sea moss, honey, and oats, all natural, all effective. Plus, they ship all across Jamaica and here's the catch. They also ship internationally. So no matter where you are, you can get in on the glow. Order through the Instagram on your screen or WhatsApp the phone number, which is on your screen as well. Your skin, I go thank you. Take care of your skin, people. Welcome to the KGN Sports Zone, where island athletes shine. Mount Pleasant has made history in the Concacaf Caribbean Cup. The Jamaican club punched its ticket to the semi-finals after a 2-0 win over Central FC in Trinidad. Raheem Edwards broke the deadlock early in the second half, and Siobhan Walsh added the insurance goal just before the final whistle. It's the first time Mount Pleasant has reached this stage of the tournament, and goalkeeper Tafari Chambers helped seal the moment with yet another clean sheet. The team still has one more group game left to determine its semi-final seeding. The Caribbean Premier League final is coming to Barbados for the first time. Kensington Oval will host the 2026 championship, ending Guyana's run as playoff host. Organizers say the move should bring a big boost to the island and give fans a chance to cheer on the Barbados Royals at home. Jamaica's Young Sunshine Girls are still unbeaten at the Netball World Youth Cup. They notched a 46-35 victory over Wales on day 4 of the tournament. Trinidad and Tobago also picked up a strong win, topping Barbados 58-33. The results keep the Caribbean teams in the spotlight as the competition heads into tougher matchups. Now for our entertainment section. Grenadian singer Sabrina Francis is making waves on the regional stage. After a recent performance in Trinidad and Tobago, she earned high praise from Freetown Collective's Mohamed Mowaki, who says she has the talent to become one of the Caribbean's leading female voices. Francis is known for tracks like Cocoa Tea and Don't Waste My Time, and she's hinting at new collaborations that could bring her sound to even bigger audiences. Soca star Ding Dong says he's ready to bring the energy to Tobago Carnival. The Trinidadian performer has been working on his fitness, shedding more than 30 pounds while dropping new music for the season. His latest tracks include Wanna Party and Mass Band Thoughts, both part of a plan to build momentum heading into next year's Trinidad Carnival. Dancehall star Mr. Vegas is paying tribute to his roots with a new album called Ghetto Reggae. The project blends traditional reggae with gospel and Afro-Caribbean rhythms, creating what he calls a love letter to the culture that raised him. Vegas says the album tells a story of resilience, faith, and celebration while keeping the sound system vibe alive for a new generation. That's it for this week's edition of KGN Caribbean News. I'm Carisha Graham. See you next week right here where vibes meets truth and every island will eventually get the spotlight.